Hi everybody, this is Debbie from Project 39 Mini Albums. So as part of my Paper Stash Smash collab, I have chosen to smash, I have a whole iris case, like a 3.5, 4-inch by 13-inch case of Doodebug design paper. I love Doodebug, and it's not that I want to get rid of it, it's just I want it to get out in the world, so I decided that I was going to use as much of what is in that plastic container this month. So one of the collections was Down on the Farm. Actually, I had two, and earlier this week I shared a barn-shaped mini album. I think it came out really cute. I mean, it's Doodlebug, so of course it came out cute. So check that in my latest video. But of course, I had scraps left, and I don't like to have scraps left. I don't want to throw them out, and I don't want to put them in my stash, so I made a mini album. And it's a mini album. A couple of weeks ago, I made a small one using graduation paper, and people had asked me for a tutorial. So I made this in the process of making the tutorial. The tutorial is coming up, so make sure you subscribe and hit the bell for notifications so you know when it's coming. This is just slightly bigger, I think ½ inch bigger, because I just used my scraps, and my chipboard scraps were a little bigger, and I really didn't feel like cutting it down. I'd like that size album, but I mean, the premise is the same. So this one is 4 by 5 with a 1.5 inch spine. It's got 4 signatures in it. Again, I was using up scraps of paper, so the book has flaps and folds and whatever based on what paper I had left. I still have a little bit of paper, not a heck of a lot. I'll show you by the end of when I do this second project, just to show you what it is I have left, and I'm going to use it. I'm not going to let it go. And I have a bunch of the petite prints, and I'm not sure if I'm going to smash those or not. I mean, because you can use them for anything. But anyhow, so the book is just a small mini album. It's a cute little book for a trip to the farm, or just if you live on a farm, or if you just want to make a book to give to some kids. So the front has one of the odds and ends, obviously the cow, and there were some words, and that said moo, and I just thought it was cute and short and sweet and whatever. This paper and this paper is the same paper. I just cut it to fit this cover, and then sliced an inch off, put one of the stickers on there, and so it just adds a little bit of interest to it. There's a little enamel flower on there, and I popped up the little mouth, and I popped up the moo too. So inside, one of the pages had these pockets, and I just was intrigued by the pockets, so I made a little pocket out of the pocket. This goes into the pocket. There's the back to put a photo. I think my intention was to have like a bandana sitting out, but I should have put a magnet in. It means I would have had a magnet under the base paper, and so I did. I mean, I could just leave it like that if I wanted to. I sort of thought it was cute. And then here, this is the back side of this blue paper, and then there was a border strip with that on there, so I thought that would be cute. And I have a couple of photo mats, so you could put some photos and journaling on the back of those. Each page, by the way, has a little photo mat. Now I made the border a little bit bigger than I would have normally, but I mean, it's cute. And it's made out of heavyweight cardstock because that's what I was using, and I wanted to use it up. So this page has a little sheep, and on the background of the sheep is some of these daisies, so I just decided to match it up with this paper. I cut a little bit of a round scrap and put a little flower on there for the little sheep. Here I just used a couple of circle punches, and there was an enamel sheep head that I put on there. I kept it fairly simple here. But you open that up, and inside that's from the border strip that made a adorable pocket, and then there's a spot to put a photo on, and you can put some photos on there, or even journal, or just leave them plain. So, and there is our hidden photo mat. On this side, so this paper was primary. But then at the end, I just didn't want that paper, although it was very cute. I liked it. So I took a scrap of the cow print and layered it on white cardstock and on black cardstock. I put this on the corner because the cow print paper, you can't see it, but there was a corner missing out of it. I made a little side loading pocket here, put the little truck there, have just some plain solids there, but that makes a nice spot to put photos, and you can just put pictures in that little pocket too. You know, do I have those photos? So I made these little photos. I mean, obviously they're not farm themed and they're a little different shape, but I was taking pictures during my travels, and I just thought I would keep them to show you how to use these photos. Now, if I had pictures of kids at the farm, that would be adorable. All right, so here's a photo mat, and then I just kept the pig in the pocket. Pig in the pocket. But see, it says Rise and Shine, and you could put a little photo. This photo measures 2 1/4 by 2 7/8, so you could put a large picture there. That was Yellowstone. There's a obviously buffalo there, and put a photo on the back, and put photos in the pocket. You know, you add them to the photo mat and add them to the pocket. That way you can get a lot of pictures going. All right, it says, I'm your biggest fan. Ha ha ha. So there was this bandana print. There was 9 to a page, and I loved it, so I wanted to make use of it. So it's there. So there, you can just add that into that. I made the pig a little tuck spot. That's Cadillac Ranch. It's a whole bunch of Cadillacs that are buried in the ground, nose up. People go there, and you can't see, but my husband's there spray painting them. The spray paint on it must be at least an inch thick. I mean, it's been going since the 60s or 70s. So here you can add a photo to this tag, or put it on the back, and then add it to your little photo mat. But anyhow. And then here again is another hidden photo mat. So you can add photo like that, or put the photo like this, and then journal at the bottom. I'll put that in later. Here we've got a little rooster or chicken. Chicken? Chicken. It doesn't have the thing to show you it's a rooster. But again, it makes a nice photo mat. We could put it at an angle just to add a picture there. Picture on that side. And then again, you can just add pictures into the pocket. And here, instead of putting a regular photo mat, I added a tag. I just sort of cut it a little funky. What photos do I have? Obviously, this is too big for that, but you can cut it down. It's a bunch of violets. And then, of course, at the end of the book, you can put all of your photos in that you didn't get to put anywhere in the book. And there you go. So that is my Moo book using the Doodebug Down on the Farm collection. I will be doing a tutorial on this. Yes, there will be a tutorial. It's actually done. I'm just editing it, so just stay tuned. So don't forget to like and subscribe. Hit the bell for notifications so you know when that tutorial comes back, or else just follow my channel, check in daily. I've been doing videos almost daily, not every single day. If I don't do a video, I won't do it on Tuesday and Thursday, but I've got a couple coming up. So that is what I have for you today. Thank you so much for watching, and have a fabulous day.